What's up? We are back. We're back for another movie review, okay? Today we're going to be talking about Unsane. Unsane, okay? This movie is immaculate, okay? It's arguably the best psychological thriller movie ever made, all right? It's at least number one on my list, okay? Uh, After this one, I would say I like The Game and I like the movie The Machinist a lot, but there are others that follow, like I said. But this, oh my gosh, it has to be number one for me, and I'm going to tell you why. First, I want to talk about the plot, okay? Um, Basically, this is about the main character, Sawyer Valentini, okay? She goes to a behavioral health center. She's filling out some paperwork. She's telling one of the staff there about her mental health situation. They ask her if she's suicidal or ever thought about that. She's honest with them, and I think she believes that it's time for her to go, so she's signing some more paperwork. And she asks what type of stuff she's signing, and they say, oh, it's standard boilerplate, whatever. So she doesn't even have a second thought. She signs the paperwork, the whole thing, just like you would signing your discharge information at the hospital, whatever, whatever. She thinks it's just what they said, but she unknowingly commits herself to a 24-hour stay at this hospital. So I guess regularly you would be there your 24 hours and leave, but the staff begins to question Sawyer Valentini's sanity. And then things really start to spiral out of control, and you begin to wonder if she is sane or unsane, you know? You see what I did there? Amazing movie, though. Oh my God. There's a lot more to the main storyline as well. There's a ton more. There's a whole stalker element. This main character has she flees to Boston to avoid contact with this person who's been stalking her. So that's a subplot to the movie. It might, I guess you would say it is more than a subplot, but that's another thing this movie has going for it. There's a lot of different things going on. And that's why I think the movie's sort of a layer cake in a really good way. It's a psychological movie at heart. There are thriller elements, which is a given, and then there's a turning point towards the end of the movie where it becomes horror oriented, and that was very good. The movie's a slow burn with a perfect build up to an amazing finale. The last 30 minutes are like riveting, very well done. But everything else is perfect too. I love every bit of this movie. One of my favorite things is the camera work. Okay, from the start, the shots are made to sort of make you feel uncomfortable or disoriented, and it really adds to the chaotic and disturbed nature of the movie, and I really enjoyed that. Um, Another thing that I would like to get into briefly is the way that the story progresses, okay? Like I said before, it's a perfect build up, but you have so many questions, and it makes the slow burn really refreshing and succulent. That's a good word. You love every bit of wondering whether the main character is stable or unstable, sane or unsane. You wonder if she's really being stalked by this character, or if she isn't, and it's all in her head. So that was really good. By the final act, a lot is revealed, a lot comes to light. There are a lot of strange and unusual wrong things going on under the surface, and you get to look behind the curtain by the end of the movie, and that was amazing. That was amazing. The last like minute or so was very rewarding, and there's obviously a resolution. I won't spoil anything, but there's a little cliffhanger. There's a slight cliffhanger element to it that leaves you with a sense of dread or unease, you know? You're happy with where the story has gone, but you just feel a little bit nervous maybe, or you want to know a little bit more or see a little bit more. I like that a lot. It wasn't there's a slight tease, and it's not in a bad way at all. It was really nice, and it just added to the chaotic and disturbed nature of the movie. Like I had said before, this movie is well, on the back it says electrifying, prepare to be wowed. I was wowed, so I guess that's true. It was even better the second or third viewing, and I liked that a lot. Um, Regardless, though, you watch this for a first time viewing or whatever, and you will be intrigued. It's very well done in that way as well. I loved all the acting. Also, this is my second take today trying to do this video, and I almost forgot. There's a little a guest appearance, I guess you could say, by a popular actor that was very cool. I loved seeing this actor on screen. It was totally out of nowhere, very surprising but fun, and they added a lot of depth and character to the story that was there before, but it just made it even better. So I really love every part of this movie. It's a slow burn, but I love that. I'm glad that it feels as long as it does. The running time is maybe an hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, an hour and 39 minutes. Look at that. We're right on point, but the snap was off. Anyway, I love Unsane. And I'm going to stick to what I said. This is definitely my favorite psychological thriller in number one place. In number one place. That is not going to change. I'm going to stay loyal to my word. And you need to go and check this one out. Go watch Unsane if you haven't already. Buy a copy. You won't regret it. Also, on the cover here, it says that it's by the same director who did Contagion and Side Effects. Before, I had no interest in looking into those movies or even watching a full trailer, okay? I was completely uninterested in looking up those titles, but when I read this on the cover and found that the same director made those as well, it made me want to go watch those too to see if there are any similarities in the directing style. So I'm going to do that, might even do a review, who knows. Anyway, that concludes my review, so go check out Unsane if you haven't already. That's that.